It creeps in when the sun is highest and your guard is lowest. The ancient monks had a name for it: the Noonday demon, a presence that withers your spirit in broad daylight, stealing your purpose while you're busy looking elsewhere. This is sloth, but not the simple laziness you think you know. It's something much deeper, more insidious, a quiet poison of the soul. Sloth. Really? You might smirk and say, "That's not my sin. I'm too busy to be lazy." You hustle, grind, fill every moment. But let me ask, when was the last time you truly cared about what you were doing? Beat. You see, sloth isn't about doing nothing. Sometimes sloth is disguised as the endless doing of pointless things. Think about it. We are always in motion, working late, scrolling feeds, binging shows. Yet inside, so many of us feel empty and exhausted. Never have we been more busy. Never have we felt more bored. Is it possible that in all our frantic activity, we're guilty of the very sin we swear we don't have? Sloth in the soul. Sloth has a new face in the 21st century. It hides behind our burnout and our overscheduled calendars. It's the hollow eyes at 2 a.m., clicking next episode because you can't sleep though you're bone tired. It's the constant dopamine drip from notifications that keeps you too restless to rest and too distracted to focus on what really matters. We flee from stillness and call it productivity. We crave escape and call it relaxation. But beneath those excuses, sloth is rotting our will from within. In ancient times, desert monks warned of acedia, from the Greek for without care, sloth. Not mere laziness of the body, but paralysis of the spirit. One 4th century monk wrote of this demon. By noon it made the monk so weary and apathetic that nothing mattered. Not prayer, not work, not even dreams. He'd pace his cell, open and close the door, yearning for distraction because sitting alone with himself felt unbearable. Sound familiar? Today, instead of pacing a monk's cell, we pace the internet. We hop apps, refresh feeds, anything to outrun the silence and that nagging feeling of why bother? What are we afraid of? Perhaps of facing ourselves. Sloth isn't just being lazy. Often it's being afraid to put your whole heart into anything. We fear failure, so we procrastinate and call it laziness. We fear success, so we sabotage with distraction. We fill our time with trivialities to avoid the heavy lifting of purpose. Can you relate? That project you've delayed, the passion you've sidelined, the relationships you've neglected. Maybe it's not because you're too busy, but because deep down, you stop believing they matter. It's the voice telling you to hit snooze on your aspirations and scroll a little longer instead. Each time you listen, your fire dies a little more. This sin is deadly because it kills your will to live fully. It numbs you with a cheap substitute for joy. A quick dopamine hit here, a fleeting comfort there, until you wake up one day and years have passed in half-hearted haze. Your dreams have decayed from disuse, like a house that slowly crumbles when no one cares for it. It's ironic. We idolize busyness, brag about our grind, yet sloth still thrives. How? Because motion isn't progress. Activity isn't purpose. You can work 80 hours a week and still be guilty of sloth if nothing you do feels meaningful. You can fill every free minute with entertainment and still be bored with life. We have more stimulation but less satisfaction, more distractions but less direction. Restless mind, weary heart. We have conquered comfort and killed our courage. We dream of doing nothing, yet we can't stand being still. We say we want peace, but the quiet scares us. Beat, the host's voice rises. Sloth has made us allergic to silence, because in the silence, we might actually hear our own sorrow, our yearning, our truth. So we drown it out. But ask yourself, at what cost? What is all this constant motion really costing you? Your creativity, your convictions, the relationships that truly matter? Here's the controversial truth. Sloth is not just a couch potato in pajamas. Sloth is also the workaholic on his third 12-hour shift, too numb to remember why he's working. Sloth is the student copying answers instead of learning because trying feels pointless. Sloth lives in your avoidance. Avoidance of pain, of effort, of any challenge that might demand the best of you. And here's a brutal paradox. Sometimes the laziest choice is keeping yourself endlessly busy at things that don't really matter, so you never have to face the important thing you're avoiding. So how do we break free? How do we exercise this noonday demon that drains our days? The answer might surprise you. Our instinct is to do more, push harder. But if you're stuck in quicksand, thrashing only pulls you deeper. The antidote to sloth is not hyperactivity. It's purposeful stillness. Yes, stillness, the very thing we've been avoiding. Embrace stillness to defeat sloth. Sounds paradoxical? Consider this. Sloth is escape. Stillness is confrontation. Sloth is running away. Stillness is standing your ground. Imagine sitting quietly with no distractions. Just you and your thoughts. Terrifying? Good, because that's where you start to feel again. That's where you wake up. Try it. 5 minutes of silence. No phone, no tasks, just you. Feel the itch to grab your phone? That itch is the demon losing its grip. It's panic because you're facing reality instead of fleeing. Be still and you start to remember what truly moves you. In the sacred pause, you find the clarity to see what's been stolen by sloth and the strength to take it back. Throughout history, people found power in purposeful rest. Monks at prayer in silence, philosophers in deep thought, even great scientists daydreaming under trees. Idleness, when chosen with intention, is not laziness, it's incubation. The sweetness of doing nothing can reveal the something that's been missing. When you allow true rest, not numbing out, but conscious stillness, your passion can finally speak. Your mind can wander in creative ways instead of anxious loops. Your soul can stretch after being cramped by constant avoidance. This is the great irony. To overcome sloth, you must practice stillness. Deliberate stillness breaks the cycle of mindless stagnation. It resets your dopamine-addled brain and rekindles your ability to care deeply again. In the quiet, you might feel discomfort, even pain. But those feelings are real, they mean you're alive. Better a sharp pain that awakens you than a dull haze that slowly kills you. Sloth wants you to sleepwalk through life. It wants you comfortable, apathetic, and half alive. But you don't have to accept that. You can choose to wake up, confront the emptiness, disrupt your routine, sit in silence, ask yourself the hard questions. What do I really care about? What if today were my last? Shake your soul awake, one still moment at a time. Beat. Because the opposite of sloth isn't just work or activity, it's passion, it's purpose, it's love in action. And those are only discovered when you have the courage to be still and listen. To help you start, I've created a free tool for you. It's called the Stillness Audit. It's a simple, reflective PDF, completely free to download, that will guide you through examining your daily habits and finding where sloth might be hiding in your life. Think of it as a gentle self-checkup for your soul. Take 10 minutes with the Stillness Audit, and you'll uncover small ways to reclaim your focus, your energy, your care. The link is in the description. Download it, try it out, and let it help you spark that fire inside once more. Don't let the world numb you. Don't let sloth steal your one precious life. Be still. Face yourself. Rekindle your purpose. It's time to wake up from apathy and step back into full, radiant